Tonight on Zadanza, we're going to be talking about the end of the world, at least for the Christian mindset, by this ridiculous, crazy website that I found. And maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. Maybe. I guess you're going to find out. All that and more.
On Zadanza.
Oh, there it is. He got it. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome back. It's Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Time. I am Objectively Dan. That is Cracker of Zod. Eating those crackers like a, Zod was like 10 minutes ago was like I checked our metrics for the past 28 days. We've gained 1 subscriber in the last 28 days. And you know what, Zod? It's probably because new people are coming into this stream and they're seeing you eat fucking crackers and they're like, hell no, and they peace out. So
no, I think that's where that 1 subscriber came from.
Where that one came from. He's like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah,
we're clawing our way up one sub at a time by eating crackers on the screen.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably how that worked. Right off the bat,
brand name Triscuits this time.
Oh shoot, he's pulling out sponsored sponsored post by Triscuits. By the way,
they were on sale at Fred Meyer, so if I bought 5 of these family size boxes, it was cheaper per ounce than getting woven wheat. So
do you think if we send an email to the company, be like, hey, give us $50, we'll do a sponsor? You think they do it? They probably would, right? Just
I would
send us copy. Don't even send copy. We'll give you a shout out. It'll be great.
Send me crackers. All I want is crackers. Speaking of
$50, Coral X is out of the gate with $50 donation. I think that's the most money that's ever been donated, a single donation ever.
Yeah,
right.
Thank you
so much. Saying in celebration of Gnome getting shit canned, Megatron has better morals than she does. I agree. I wish I bet on Polymarket because I said that Christy Gnome was going to get fired like 6 months ago. So I would have won that bet easily. And you know what? Yeah, I like that. That's a good reason to celebrate. Thank you, Girl Axis, for the extremely generous donation.
Ashra said more Zod feet pictures will get us subs.
Oh, she's probably right. Don't do it, Zod. No,
just real quick. Kick off my shoes here.
Don't do it, Zod. No, don't do it for free. Okay, hold on.
It's called a preview.
No. Oh my god. No,
all right, here's my bare foot.
Oh.
You just saw the underside of an old man's
bare
foot.
Congratulations, Zod. You now have an entry on the Foot Wiki. Okay, that's it. You just earned yourself a spot. So you're on there. Anyway, all right. Well, was it worth it?
We'll find out how many more subs we have next week and find.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Well, yeah, good thing to think about.
I don't know if I'm doing the good thing right just by flashing the bottom of my foot, but hey. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's a preview. So, in the time since last week, the United States is now in a war, which is crazy. And there's these rumors going around there. Some of you guys probably saw this article going around about some soldiers talking about how their leadership, American soldiers, were saying their leadership was saying this is about the end of the world. Of course, this is just hearsay at the moment, but like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of that was true, right? Some people talking about this idea isn't new, that every time America gets involved in the Middle East, something has happened there. I was a child under the Bush administration. It happened then, and it happened under Reagan. So, it's kind of cyclical in that sense. And there's a lot of people that profit on that, including the folks that we're going to be looking at in just a second. I found this great end times website. Very good. And by good, I mean bad, of course. And I thought, let's take a look. Let's do a little perusal. Because I really like our streams where we just look at batshit insane fucking websites. I think I get the hardest laughs.
I think that's your favorite thing, is just browsing bad websites.
It is my favorite thing. If I could, people are like, what would you do if you could do anything? For a long time, I wanted to study anthropology just so I could be on the early end of like internet anthropology. I really like the idea of internet culture and what the internet brings to the table. And you know what? Just weird ass websites are just a part of it. I love it. I don't know why. But anyway, let's talk about now the end begins.com. Would be cool if I actually had this ready.
Ooh, the insane websites are definitely more entertainment than doing something like watching the Babylon Bee.
There you go. Well, whose idea was that?
Babylon Bee was mine, and this is yours. So,
but I agreed.
I think you win. I think you win this casting battle.
Yeah, but I'm complicit. Not in this shit though. Look at this. So love this. The Reverend President Trump himself, right on the headlines. Now the end begins.com. Right here with the story. Boots on the ground, soaring oil prices, Europe sending nuclear battleships, and thousands of Americans stranded. But Trump says, "Don't call it a war." This is the most normal looking headline you're going to see for the rest of this video. Because everything on this is batshit insane. Yes, Zahn, you have a question, comment?
Well, I was just saying, oh, good. I'm glad that this is as normal as it gets.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so first off, let's peep this sidebar here, okay? Folks, let me know if I need to zoom in. Because it might be a little small on your side. Maybe I'll...
There we go.
How about that? Okay, is that 200%?
The Church of Laodicea? That still exists?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff on here. So let's look at the sections. Let's crank this back. So this is a normal website. We've got news, Bible study, Middle East, NTEB radio, and media. Also shop the bookstore, donate, and about NTEB. I think every website needs a Middle East section and a Bible study section. I think it would immediately improve the metrics if they did that. I think they're on to something. Which I really
how better
like.
To understand the Middle East than to read the Bible. You don't
right. So of course there's all these amazing subcategories under news. We've got assorted stories, the Catholic Church, the Church of Laodicea, cults, end times news, far left liberals, health and wellness, pandemic,
far left liberals,
the LGBTQ plus. I love the article in front of it that it hits different. The occult, politics, US, social media, and then more subcategories from there. So that's awesome. Under Bible study, we've got free Bible program, Bible doctrine, King James Bible, NTEB radio, Bible study show archives, pre-tribulation rapture, prophecy, and street preaching. Okay. All right.
All very sane sounding stuff. I think it sounds
very
more
sane sounding
the further
stuff.
You get down the list.
Chat, we'll get you in a bit. Chat, what I want to do is I would like for you guys to pick a category. We can go from there. But I will show you some select things first. As we keep going here, under Middle East, we've got Abrahamic updates, biblical archaeology, China, European Union, Golan Heights, Islam, Israel, Mohammed bin Salman, Mohammed bin Zayed, Sela Petra, Palestine, and news from the Middle East.
This is too many topics. I feel
a lot of topics.
I feel like it's a restaurant that has a 20-page menu.
Yeah, really. They've got
these. The Spice Guy said about the LGBTQ. I thought this too. So it's like saying the blacks, basically.
Yeah,
that was the first place my mind went.
I didn't think someone could hit me with the strong T. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I don't know why.
At least it wasn't the LGBTQs.
Yeah, it was the LGBTQ plus. So they were inclusive in that regard. They remembered the plus, but I had to include the.
Good for them.
So good for them. NTEB radio, that one's boring. And then media, they got books, gospel billboards, sites we like, NTEB flight number 777, Titus 213 Airlines t-shirts. No idea what the fuck that is. I haven't clicked that one yet. NTEB gospel tracks, NTEB gospel toolkit. We need to look at that one. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. And then of course, all this other stuff. So I think what makes the most sense is actually on this final one on the about NTEB, because we've got NTEB support and contact page, free gift. We're going to check that one out. How to use this site, NTEB policies, NTEB statement of faith, my personal testimony, and of course a subscribe section. So
if your about page has 7 sub pages, I think you have too many pages.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. But I think it makes the most sense to start with how to use this site, right? Because
they should have put that in the middle of the top of the page.
Should have figured that one out. Yeah.
How are you going to find this without knowing how to use the site?
Sorry, I don't know. But let's scroll down on the homepage before we click that, just to see what we're looking at.
Oh, please.
Oh, yeah, baby. Take a good, hard look at these titles. First of all, I'm zoomed in, so it's not fair. But even if we zoom out on, this is the normal view, this is still too long. Your news title should not be this long. It shouldn't be 8 lines long on a page. That is wild. Don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, that's about the length of an article that most people today have an attention span for.
Exactly. And of course, they got the bookstore right at the front. We'll take a look at that later in a bit. They got some stuff on the Epstein files here. They got some stuff on the Nation of Israel, if you want to keep up. Mark of the Beast. We love that. See, check out this one. Millions cheered as Christ the Redeemer rose from the sea in New Year's Eve drone show in Brazil, but they were being groomed to receive the Antichrist. Shocker.
Okay, then.
Real good stuff. The fucking Laodicean church. What do you know about the Laodicean church, Zod?
I think it's one of the churches written to in Revelations, right? The Church of Laodicea.
I think so. I think this is Revelation deep cut, right? That was my understanding. But like, that's like an old school, like, what does that mean in the modern day? I guess it's to fulfill end times prophecy, right? That they still talk about it. This is, again, you have to be, this is for serious end timesers.
Let me dig just a second on this while we're looking.
Do some research. We also got biblical archaeology, so that's always cool. So yeah, very good stuff. Okay, so while you're doing your side story, I would like to get your visceral response to this page as I click it, Zod, because we are going to go to the how to use this site page, because again, I think that makes the best place to start. So let's click it. And I swear to God, I clicked how to use this site. And this headline is maximize your time on now. The end begins by exploring all the great new navigational search features of our end times article archives. Now
did they take all the words to the headline and just like shake it up and fill it out at random?
Just throw it all out there. I feel like I'm having a stroke while reading this. Now the End Begins is one of the world's most visited sites for end times Christian news and rightly divided Bible teaching from the King James 1611.
I do not like my King James 1611 teaching wrongly divided. So
that's what I'm always, Zod is always saying this. He's always telling me all that.
Yeah, I just checked on the Church of Laodicea, and Kip Davis just verified this too. They're the church that was not too hot nor too cold, so God spit them out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's what it is. Great, I love that. Many ideas here going on. Just to talk about this a little bit more, so we got to get an understanding of what we're looking at here, Zod. They say we get emails from pastor.
There's that one pastor,
just the one pastor. We get emails from pastor, preachers, and other church leaders all the time thanking us for providing this excellent end times resource for them. And this is great. I love this part right here. You ready for this? Now the end began life in December of 2009 as a very tiny site with dreams of one day being the world's most visited end times Christian news and King James Bible teaching destination.
Hang on now.
Yeah. In 2000,
no, if you're a Bible believer,
yeah,
and especially a King James onlyist,
yeah,
you believe very strongly that one book contains all you need, and that's really the sole source of teaching. So,
yeah.
like, why are they making a website as a resource for pastors to come learn about the end times? Shouldn't that be fully contained in God's 1611 King James
Well, so
Holy
they could
Word?
spread the gospel, of course, right?
Hand out Bible, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I like the
if you believe that a rightly divided teaching of the King James Bible is all you need, why are you making websites with all this extra stuff on it? The Bible's all you need.
I mean, my
Just
favorite
make
thing
sure
about
you rightly divide it.
that's true. That's true. But my favorite thing about that sentence is imagine starting an end times website in 2009 and still talking about the end times in 2026. Like, wow, you were really ahead of the game
Yep.
by going that far, of course.
It reminded me of Holmes says the KJV is literally all you need, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that joke never dies.
I couldn't find the first. So the way I found this was through Reddit, and it was through a specific article, and I can't find that article anymore. But it was about Black Lives Matters. Of course, they have a ton of Black Lives Matters shit on here.
I'm sure they're highly supportive.
Yeah, and it was 100%, and it was them saying, "Oh yeah, I can really feel it. This is the end times for sure." You know, like talking about like 6 years ago now.
Didn't the Bible predict that the blacks would be loose in the streets in the end times?
The blacks and the LGBTQ plus. That's what they said. Yes. So yeah, it started as a very tiny site. And now they're awesome, and I'm sure they get. And you know what the sad thing is? I'm sure they do get views. Like I'm sure they are. They do have like a newsletter that is seen by a decent amount of people. But
pastor is always coming to it.
Yeah, that's true. Nearly 10 years later, in 2019, we stand on the very cusp of realizing that goal. How well I remember being so thrilled to visit sites like Rapture Ready and read all the exciting news on the end times and the coming pre-tribulation rapture of the church. They were an inspiration to me then, even before I knew how to make websites, and I am honored to count them as friends and co-laborers now in the ministry for our Lord Jesus Christ today. So much has happened in the past 10 years. That's awesome. Isn't that great? Imagine you're a fan of other end time sites and you make your own site to, like, I guess, you know, spread the word about the not so imminent end.
I love how they're co-laborers too. The world just needs more than one of these websites, so it's a good thing they're all standing side by side.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm sure they have all the same shitty garbage takes. So really love that. And then here's, of course, a boring Bible verse. So here we go. According to Netcraft's web server survey, there are 876.8 million active websites in the world, with 43% of them being hosted in the United States. That comes out to roughly 378 million of them in the US alone. So with those numbers in your head, you can see why we are so excited that NTEB ranks at 12,871 of the most visited US websites in any category. And we are ranked at the 61,378th most visited website anywhere in the world. Glory be to God for the increase. Truly, the Lord has expanded us more than I ever dreamed about when we started. So there you go. They are visited. People go here now. Chat.
So tell me, I'm a little old, Dan. So tell me if I'm misreading something.
Yeah.
I feel like ranking high in website views is a little bit like ranking high in like paper mailing lists or something. Like, I don't know that people really go around and visit individual websites.
That's the thing, right? So in 2005, this would have been impressive. There wasn't even that many websites. I mean, probably.
Okay, Grandpa, you made a website. Cool.
Yeah, but like when was the last time in your personal free time you went to more than 5 different websites, right? It's probably the same fucking shit everybody else goes to. It's Twitter or Reddit or
Yeah,
Facebook.
everybody goes to social media or a few centralized big
Yeah.
sites. Like, I don't feel like there's so many people trafficking random websites that being, the 60 something thousandth most visited means
61,000,
anything at
man.
all.
They went real
You're
down in
you're
March
probably you're
here.
probably you're probably scraping a certain share of the weird cranks who go around looking at websites, but
Yeah. Very interesting. Their page views here though is 489,538 and unique visitors at 196,883. I guess I don't know if this is for I think maybe that's monthly. Yeah, that has to be monthly for what they're looking like. So
that is roughly 196,000 too many in my opinion.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. We do have a super chat from It Reminds Me of Home, $5, who said, "We've barely scratched the surface, and I'm already disturbed by how much they want the world to end." Yes. And what sucks is they don't just talk about the world ending; they do talk about other bullshit. But that is the funniest part to me about, I don't know, the world ending. Through, and this guy is going to tell everybody about it. Real good journalism. So I guess continuing on, the article you are reading right now is the 6,969th article we have published since we started. And believe me when I tell you, that's a lot of articles. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's fucking crazy. That's so many. It
suggests to me that maybe quality control isn't high on the list of priorities.
Yeah. And this is in 2019 when you posted. So this is before like AI, was doing shit, right? So what the hell? I don't know.
And I'm pretty embarrassed that somebody in the chat had to point this out to us. 6,969.
Oh yeah,
nice.
It's awesome. Yeah, no, that's a good number. Props to them for that. But yeah, very interesting. We get emails from pastor, preachers, and other church leaders all the time thanking us for providing this excellent end times resource for them. Very insistent on the singular pastor. I don't know what that means. Is there a reason for this? Kip Davis, please tell me.
when you're cranking out 6,969 web pages, you don't have time for spell checking and things like
twice. How do you do that twice?
I'm sure they copied and pasted part of the text up into the title or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, this is literally the same sentence, actually. Wait, we get email from pastors, preachers, and other church leaders all the time thanking us for providing this excellent end times resource for them.
What I mean. They probably just copied and pasted.
No, wait, hold on. Wait. It's right there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's the lead for the article. So I don't know. I guess that's fine, but still, it's stupid. Okay. Now listen to this. Oh, wait. So sorry, we're not there yet. We got to finish this. So with all the upgrades and improvements we have been able to make because of your generous financial support of this ministry, I thought it would be a good time to show you all the best way to navigate our site to get the most out of it. Thank goodness, because I need help. Here we go. Simple yet powerful navigation.
This has all been the how to use this site thing.
Yes, this is the how to use this site page.
They really do not get to the point.
No, they don't. And I should have looked at this, but what do you think the Wayback Machine looks like to before they made this major rehaul of this site, right?
I'm guessing a lot of fonts, a lot of different colored backgrounds, probably a MIDI playing when you open up certain pages.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's true. Simple yet powerful navigation, Zod. When you arrive at the NTEB homepage, you are already right in the heart of the action. On the homepage, we have our most popular categories featured with a random sampling of articles from each of those categories. But did you know that just by clicking on the bolded headlines and the read more button, it will then take you to all the articles for that category? Try it and see. It works the same for all the categories on the homepage. Again, this would be impressive in 1998, but kind of weird to talk about that in 2019.
If you need to explain your website design and tell people how to use it,
your
website design sucks.
That's true.
That's not the way it works, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's still going. We won't read all of this, but I do want to talk about this part. Ajax powered search box, because we're going to use this search in a second. We're going to in the upper right corner of our site, you will see the universal symbol for a site search, the magnifying glass.
God damn it.
I'm enlightened by this. I didn't know.
You know, in fairness, this probably means they just have a firm grasp on who's coming and reading their website.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, they know their target demo, I guess. Click on that and a search box will appear. Simply start typing what you are looking for using appropriate keywords like King James Bible, pre-tribulation rapture, or any topic at all, and results will appear in the box below. You can choose a single result, or if you click the magnifying icon once again, it will take you to a page with all the results for your search terms. I use this myself to quickly find previous articles I need for reference. Well, that's great.
All of this suddenly sounds very intelligent when you picture it being verbally explained over Grandpa's shoulder when he's sitting at the computer.
Yeah, Grandpa, you got to hit the magnifying glass to do the searches. No, don't click that. That's a porn ad. Don't do that. But anyway, then of course on the side here we've got some great ads. Be a witness. People read gospel tracts. We ship everywhere. The USPS delivers.
Kip said boobs. What happens when you search for boobs?
Oh yeah, let's do that. We'll do that in a sec. And then they're talking about the sidebar. That part's not really interesting. The rest of this is just whatever. But yeah, so there's also comments on each page, which you never see on news sites anymore. Hilarious to see it on here. How do I join the discussion groups? Blessings. Annette from Ireland. That's the best when it's somebody, I don't know, 70 plus who always comments with their name in the comment, even though their name is, on the thing there. That's always beautiful. There's a bunch of stuff here. Look at this giant wall of text for some other website. Really great. A bunch of random stuff here. Crazy nonsense. Very cool. Very good comments. But yeah, I think we should do that search, and let's see what that search looks like. And then also after that, I think maybe we should just let the chatters decide what category we can pick from.
Wait,
but
Steve Weber said Palestinian people are a myth. Is that something that was said on the
Yeah, well, because
I see. Yeah, because they're not a real people group.
Yeah,
they're just
exactly.
Land or whatever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, fucking Benjamin Netanyahu's from fucking Philly. But yeah, he gets the claim. This great ancestry. So yeah, let's use this search bar and see what it looks like, Zods, shall we? Ready for this? Yeah. Bam. Boom. Just takes up the entire goddamn page. Isn't that incredible? Look at this font. All caps. You can't decide otherwise. It's amazing. All right, let's search for boobs, actually. I do want to see. We got 19 results. Now we know Boston bombing was an Islamic terror attack. Okay. Female athletes getting crushed by much stronger transgender biological males identifying as women, of course. Ladyboy, the odds-on favorite to win the Miss Universe pageant in Thailand this year is actually a transgender man named Angela Ponce. Okay. Okay, yes, so this is just whatever. None of these have boobs in the title. Sad about that. Newsweek now says that Obama is the second coming. Okay. Cool. Oh, wait, what's that? Kirk Cameron? Concerns grow as Kirk Cameron says Christians should support Santa Claus.
I kind of want to read that one.
I kind of want to see what that is. In a video clip released last week entitled, "Do You Love Santa Claus?" Cameron stated that maybe someone like Santa Claus is actually on our team.
Oh, they are not going to like that.
What? Was Santa Claus a Christian, a defender of the faith? Is this reason to sit on the lap of the bearded man at the mall who is to know if you've been naughty or nice? What the hell are we talking about? Let's see.
Don't just do that with any bearded man.
Wait, that is what Kirk Cameron is claiming as proof why Christians should. God, this writing's so bad. As proof why Christians should celebrate Christmas in a new documentary that opens this Friday in theaters across the country, an assertion that is raising concerns over Cameron's confusion of Roman Catholicism with Christianity. Oh, okay. So they that's what it is. Okay. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh my
Don't make me
God.
side with Kirk Cameron on something. I'm not gonna like
Oh
that.
my God. So because it's Saint Nicholas, they don't like that. He's like pro Santa Claus. That's the take. Oh man. Oh, that's so funny that's controversial.
Miranda says,
Oh.
I'm deeply curious how Kirk's support for Santa Claus relates to the boob surge.
That is true. Wait, why is that there? What's going on?
You want to just control F for boobs?
Yeah, hang on. I believe Kirk knows that Roman Catholicism is a divisive issue among evangelicals and purposefully avoids it. He said when asked about why he thinks Cameron might have failed to mention that Nicholas was a Catholic. Like, oh my God, they're so mad about this. The fact that the RCC made Nicholas a saint should be a red flag to anyone who knows only God can convert sinners to saints by the sovereign work of the Holy Spirit.
Well, actually,
oh my
the reason he
God.
didn't bring up Catholicism is obvious. Whenever Christians are trying to make the case for themselves, they just include as many. They go from being divisive to trying to include as many things as they can under the umbrella term. It's pretty simple.
Oh man, yeah, I know. I've never met anybody in real life that has been like, yeah, you shouldn't celebrate or use imagery of Santa Claus because he's a fucking Catholic. That's awesome.
I was never allowed to like have anything Santa Claus related growing up, or we weren't allowed to celebrate Santa Claus, but not because he was Catholic. They just thought he was like a fictional character that took away from the meaning of Christmas. You know, it's about Jesus, not
right,
Santa.
right. Look at these comments. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I wasn't going to say anything worth anything.
Well, this is great. Somebody being like, watch this and learn, you Cameron apologists. And it's some fucking Vimeo link, which I am not going to fucking click because it's probably bullshit. And then, of course, some crazy all caps texts. That's awesome. Some people saying, actually, St. Nicholas was an Orthodox. Oh, that's awesome. Is that true? He wasn't even Catholic. He's fucking Orthodox. Oh, that's awesome.
Do these sound like the kind of people who differentiate between Catholics and Orthodox?
Yeah, well, they always differentiate on the bullshit that doesn't fucking matter, and that's what's so annoying. Like they'll tell you the intricate history of, I don't know, fucking Saint Nicholas, but they can't figure out how to call someone by their preferred pronouns, because they're assholes. But anyway, so that's cool. Good article. Oh yeah, Control F. Boobs. Nothing. 0 out of 0. Why was this related? Maybe Kirk Cameron? Maybe he's a boob? Is that how that works? I don't know. Oh yeah, I also said we should look at the bookstore.
Maybe they're loading their metadata for search results.
Right. This is the mission field at the Bible Believers Bookstore. We have all the tools you need to reach the lost with the gospel of the grace of God. Click here to view ministry products. Yeah, of course. Look, you can get a chestnut brown faux leather King James Version gift Bible for $9.99, baby. Look, they got large print. Large print, that's important for this audience. $39. And check this one out here. A Ruckman Reference Bible, full grain cowhide, 275 big ones.
Is that referring to Peter Ruckman?
I don't know.
He was like a major rabid King James onlyist.
Oh, cool
leader, I guess you might say.
It probably is. Yeah, you ready for this next part? I don't know if you saw it. I might have given it away. What do you think if you could imagine a non-Christian book to be in this bookstore? Believe it, there is some. What would your guess be?
Pilgrim's Progress?
That's a good guess. That's Christianity adjacent.
Oh, so it's not even related.
Not even religious at all. If you had to guess, this audience, what book would you expect to be in this bookstore?
Art of the Deal?
Good guess. How about 1984 75th anniversary edition George Orwell, baby?
Huh.
Yeah. Awesome. They know the target demo so well. It's so
I'm not
funny.
I'm not sure how they get to like actually wanting people to read that book. Like there's stuff in there that if you're a really hardline King James onlyist or fundamentalist Christian, I don't know that you would definitely want your kids reading that.
Well, you see, Zod, they appeal to crazies of all stripes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just the King James onlyists, it's also the crazy conservative, just general Protestant end timesists, right? That don't mind a little bit of smut.
And
in-
clearly in this kind of crowd, you're going to be, you know, more populated by people who like referring to the book better than understanding it or even having read it.
Yeah. This Ruckman guy has a thing called Black is Beautiful, by the way. I don't know anything about that, but
I'm not so sure he means
what do you think that's about,
what
actually?
that sounds like on its face.
Black is Beautiful, a book written in 1995 by Peter Ruckman, despite its title, is not a book about black people or race relations.
Oh, you don't say. I knew that before you clicked the link.
They have to clarify that up front. Wait a minute. It's not about black people. Come back.
Bold move there, sir, considering your audience.
Funny. Holy shit. The title, Black is Beautiful, according to the author, is a tongue-in-cheek play on words to talk about very deep and dark topics like American police state set up by 3 Democrats, licensed killers, UFOs, and aliens from outer space. Remember the movie Men in Black? That's more in line with what this book is about. What? I don't think of what?
That sounds like good old Peter Ruckman.
So I thought the point of book descriptions was to learn more about the book. I'm now more confused as to what the book actually is. What do you mean UFOs in the American police state? What are we talking about? Now I got to read this book. Topics discussed include but not limited to the following: black magic, black holes, the black market, the black death, the black knights, black Cadillacs, black cats, the black spot.
Black Cadillacs? Are they just like
black people?
Black
no,
birds.
wait. Not that one.
Blackjack.
Black Jack. Jack Black.
I mean, most of the stuff I can get where, you know, weird conspiracy minded person is going, but black Cadillacs just feel, maybe it's like,
what is that about?
Maybe it's what they think the secret agents drive around in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? It has to be like something like that.
But I'm sorry, as soon as you're using Black is Beautiful in a tongue-in-cheek way to make fun of things, just fully fuck yourself right there. I don't need to go on any further.
This will naturally lead the reader to discover other things like the New Age, the Bermuda Triangle, drug traffic, the Vatican, Rhodes Scholarship, licensed killers, mutant monsters, and aliens from outer space. Aliens are in quotes, and outer space is capitalized. I don't know why. Also, drug traffic, which is hilarious. There's only one singular. I'm guessing by aliens they mean like angels, right? Like people mistake.
I don't know.
They're actually angels.
You have to find the book to know.
One of the most fascinating things you will find about this book is that in the 30 years since Ruckman wrote it, the bulk of it we see in our daily lives here in the 21st century. This book is not for the faint of heart or the easily offended, but for the brave reader looking for truth. Black is Beautiful is a fascinating page turner of what we used to call conspiracy theory, and here in 2025 is known to all as accepted fact. And that's the saddest thing I've read so far in this whole website. But yeah, okay. What the fuck is the Rhodes?
I feel like this is the kind of person that like Alex Jones and those kinds of people just like kind of slowly back away from because they're a little too much.
Definitely. I'm looking at this Rhodes Scholarship thing. It sounds familiar, but I don't know what this is. Okay, it just looks like a regular ass scholarship. I guess. Do people not like it because they give it to black people? What is the? Oh, it used to be. Oh, criticism of Rhodes is colonialist. Okay, all right. This is a whole other rabbit hole. I don't know what this is about. That's for later. Anyway, and
I
more.
guarantee you 100% he is not critical of Rhodes's colonialism.
Yeah, I don't think that's what this is talking about. And of course, they have a whole section here on defending the KGB. Sorry, the KJB, not the KGB. But they probably do that too. God wrote only one Bible, Ray. I'm assuming that didn't mean by J.J. Ray. Okay, I don't know why they didn't put that. More of this Ruckman guy. The Answer Book Volume 2, The Answer Book Volume 3. Okay, a lot of stuff there. They really like Ruckman. Ruckman Reference Bible in luxurious goatskin leather. Can you believe it, folks? What a deal.
The fuck?
Yeah.
They wrap that book in an actual goat?
Goat
What's wrong
skin.
with you guys?
Well, I mean, if you do it with cows, why not do it with goats? That's what that's their idea, I guess. Church supplies. We got remembrance communion tray and disc silver finish over stainless steel. That's awesome. Communion cups, offering envelopes. Very cool, very cool. Lots of Bible covers. Very nice. Some faith builder stuff, including big Bible word search, King James version. Gotta make sure that's it's King James. It's some
I
commentary.
feel like this is the kind of website that would point at people selling all this stuff and say that they were like the Pharisees in the marketplace or whatever. You know.
Look, they got Chick tracks, Zod. So that's
don't
great.
say.
So how does that work? Because are they stealing business from the Chick track folks? How do they do that? Do they just
hold on? Scroll up.
Resell it? Yeah.
Did this actually take you to the Chick website?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like you just buy it right here.
Oh.
How does that work?
He's scalping Chick tracks.
That'd be awesome. What a grift. Scalping Chick. First of all, paying for Chick tracks. That's insane. I know I did it, but it was for funnies. And also it wasn't really my money. Somebody donated in chat for it. Here's a great section called The Jews in Israel. And that should make everybody comfortable when they read that. I do love this one where they have Love the Jewish People as a gospel tract. You think they'd have one for love the LGBT people, or I don't know, love the black people, but I don't know, for some reason they got the Jewish people in there. So that's cool.
I think they love more the Nation of Israel Jewish people than the
that's
cabal
why.
that rules the world and is children Jewish people.
This shit goes on and on. This is an awesome part though. These hats, and I think this is the last part. I don't think I don't remember these shirts being interesting. Okay, yeah, these hats though. Check this out. We got FBI firm believer in Jesus. I'm gonna be honest with you, Zod. I might have to buy this. This hat kind of goes hard a little bit. FBI firm believer in Jesus, and then the I Heart Jesus right at the bottom. Right? What chat? It's time for another round of rate the fit. Okay, rate this. Come on, what are we thinking here, guys? Anything? I think there's something there. We've also got this one, the classic "Y'all Need Jesus." I've seen this on a T-shirt at Walmart before. I don't know how they get away with that. But yeah, this one might be good to wear. Grace and Truth women's cap. You are loved more than you'll ever know. Really, really nice and not invasive. Enjoy your freedom. Thank a veteran. Maybe I should wear this one actually.
Are you a veteran?
I'm a soldier for Christ.
Okay.
But they don't accept that at the veterans hospital. So
remind me of home. Give us $2 for the hat fund. Thank you.
thank you for yes. Wait, that's $2. So that means what? $23 left, and maybe I'll get the the FBI.
No,
FBI
$22.99
in Jesus hat.
$22.99.
Well, let's actually. You know what I didn't do? Let's view all real quick while we're here.
Oh,
because
please, yes.
maybe there's some other ones. Oh, there's a wicked John 3:16 in like the same font that you write the fucking S in school. You know what I'm talking about? The like the S that everybody draws on notebooks. That's what
Yeah,
that looks
I
like.
remember that.
Good stuff. Man, okay, what else we got? Anything good? Stand strong.
I want to get that pink hat and then wear
Uh,
it because
yep.
they sell
Okay.
that product. So I think they would feel like they had sold me a gay product.
This one here, the
Yeah.
butterfly. Yeah, you could rock that. Yeah, you need to get a hat too, Zod.
I have a hat. I wore it once, remember?
Oh yeah. Okay,
It wasn't a
okay.
baseball hat. I'm not
The
a
FBI firm believer in
hobo.
Jesus is the best one by far. So I do like that. That
I just like the now the end begins.
yeah,
beanie.
the beanie is also kind of good because it's the most boring ass corporate. Like this is the beanie that your company gives you at the work conference. You know that you
It's like
never
a
wear.
combination of like really bland corporate design, but also people are going to wonder if you're weird when you're wearing that.
Yeah. Now, yeah, with the recent deep freeze that's been slamming the country, we thought it'd be a perfect time for Bible believers to bundle up in end time style with a now the end begins custom embroidered beanie. Rocking that end time style, bro. That end times fit. Let me tell you, insane. That yeah, I think I saw somebody wear this on Project Runway. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Very cool. And then they have some bookstore here in wait, where is this? Oh, Florida, of course. It had to be Florida. That's awesome. That's very
Yeah, I
cool.
had it narrowed down to a certain general area.
Had to be. Oh, they got free resources too. Oh,
Oh,
we can get
yeah.
free stuff.
Christ is alive. CIA was right there.
Wait, what? Wait,
No, I
really?
think they just mean that. I mean, it was so obvious if you have FBI having CIA.
Oh yeah. I'd wear that hat too. You get the CIA hat if that's a thing. I'll do FBI. Okay, so a lot of things here. I haven't been reading chat because I've been too busy looking at the websites. So I'm counting on you to
Yeah, I'm
pull
checking
up
it out. By the way,
amazing.
the chat's been working better
That's
last
great.
couple streams, so that's good.
It's been fucking up really bad. Okay, so we've been
Female
talking about
body inspector for Jesus.
wait, what? Where? Body inspector for Jesus?
No, they're just making a joke about the
Oh,
FBI.
for awesome hats. Yeah, female body inspector for Jesus feels a little rapey, but yeah, I'm better with the FBI one.
Yeah.
Because that is just funny on multiple levels. Okay, I did see AI, Aliens, and Fallen Angels as a book thing here. That's
What the hell?
that's cool. Superhero, the unauthorized Bible expose of Superman. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? The Bible warns us to be vigilant, not to be deceived, yet deceptions rarely come in the form we expect. Sometimes it wears a cape. Superhero, the unauthorized Bible expose of Superman, is more than a book. It's a wake-up call. With over 30 thought-provoking, spiritually charged, bite-sized chapters, this short, compelling work uncovers how the iconic Superman figure may be more than just a fictional comic book hero. He may be part of a powerful end-times narrative subtly shaping hearts and minds. Really?
I wonder if that's A for Antichrist on his chest.
30 ways the world's most famous comic book hero mimics God, Jesus Christ, Satan, and fallen angels and the Nephilim. The Man of Steel or the Man of Steel? I repeat. I repeat. Hold on. It's not letting me zoom. I can't zoom. The Man of Steel or the Man of Steel? This is not a drill. This is real marketing.
Good one, guys.
That
I love
is
too.
awesome.
They probably, for copyright reasons, can't say anything Superman, so it's like superhero.
Yeah, this looks AI. Deceptive Comics. Oh my god, it says Deceptive Comics. You are fucking. Oh, they got the King James Bible thing instead of the DC logo. What is this? What the fuck? What? Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. Maybe you're a big comic book head out there. I'm not. Who who gives a shit about Superman? Genuinely, like, who's out there? I mean, I get it. It's the real comic book heads, okay, and that's a scene, but it's not like a big scene, right? Like, I don't know a lot of people that are into comics, let alone specifically Superman stuff. So who cares? What? Why is this a thing? Why not do Batman or something?
Just remember this website's intended audience. Are they
Yeah.
going to really be in
Yeah.
tune?
You're right. They wouldn't have watched the Christopher Nolan stuff. That wouldn't have been too bad. With over 20 spiritual indictments leveled against the character, you'll discover how Superman mirrors divine attributes that apply only to God. No shit, he's a fucking superhero. Imitates the glory and works of the Lord Jesus Christ. Aren't we supposed to imitate Jesus? Anyway, imitates various.
Which exact works of Jesus Christ did Superman imitate? Like, did he walk on water or change water to
Probably.
wine?
I'm sure there's a scene of him walking on water. That'd be cool. Imitates various aspects of Satan. Echoes behaviors of the fallen sons of God, the fallen angels. Shockingly mimics traits of the Nephilim, the offsprings of the angels of the sin. You know, my mother's always saying I mimic the traits of the Nephilim, and it's a bad habit. I shouldn't do that.
The Nephilim mimic the traits of me.
Yeah, look at this AI shit right here. You can tell because the fucking what do you call it? The N line. What's it called again? Fucking what's the big line that you always see in AI? It's it.
I
right
forget
there.
about it. My son refers to it because his teachers always look for it to tell if you've
And
got your paper on AI.
look at this. This isn't about fear. It's about clarity. That's the most AI fucking shit you've ever seen, right? Right there. That's how you know. Don't just consume culture. Discern it.
Don't just soak up entertainment. What?
Wait, where?
Know the signs of the times.
Know the signs of the times. Yeah. So, yeah, I figure because this all looks. Although I say it looks AI, but like that King James Bible thing is like pretty custom looking. I'm not gonna lie. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of things. Very silly. I didn't think I'd spend this long on the book part, to be honest.
Yeah, we're getting close to half hour. If you want to really dig into the site.
Yeah, we haven't read any actual articles.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. Okay, chat. This is your time to shine. I want.
Kip Davis says, really use the M dash properly all the goddamn time.
M dash.
Yeah, I've used it a lot at various times. I just never knew what it was called.
I've used it too. No, sorry, I interrupted you. I've used it too, and now I'm self-conscious about it because I don't want people to think that I'm using AI to write stuff. Okay, so chat, I want you guys to tell me a subject, something that you want to talk about. We can talk about far left liberals. We can talk about health and wellness, pandemics, the LGBTQ plus, prophecy, street preaching. Give me a subject, and we'll put it on there. Let me show you what happens when you look at Black Lives Matters. Look how many 1,278 results about Black Lives Matters. I don't even think Fox News has that many articles about Black Lives Matters. What the fuck? It's so crazy. Like,
there's just a huge "we're not racist" but hovering over this whole page.
George Soros is the real controlling power behind the Black Lives Matters movement. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So far, we have I think 3 votes for LGBTQ. We have liberals. Okay. We have a near-death experiences.
Okay.
Do you want to go see what they say about the LGBTQ?
Sure. Yeah, this is all just hate stuff, obviously. I don't know what these news podcasts, they have videos on this stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Let's not. Maybe we'll get to that. Okay, so we're searching LGBTQ. Is that what we're doing?
Sure. Sorry, I keep yawning.
That's okay. Let's talk about the LGBTQ. What do they got? I guess that's under news. The LGBTQ. Oh, I didn't even click onto this one's. Look at this. Chick-fil-A, drag queens. the LGBTQP movement,
Men who menstruate.
men who menstruate, pedophiles, and transgenders. All
Oh
right, so
boy. Oh boy. Just
you
out of
may
sheer curiosity, I'm wondering what they say about Chick-fil-A. Like, are they pro? This could be like pro or anti violently in either direction.
these are the 6 genders, by the way.
The six
Everybody,
genders.
everybody in the world falls under one of these categories. Tag yourself. I'm Chick-fil-A. I think. No, I'm not Chick-fil-A. Actually, that's a bad thing. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I am. I do want to know about what the fuck. Shoe Shine. What, this website's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, this is the 100% view when you click Chick-fil-A. Jesus Christ. Shoe Shine boy. Dan Cathy says whites shining shoes stops racism. Okay, I might want to look at that. It says white people need to get on their knees and shine the shoes of blacks to exhibit remorse for racism. That's kind of a crazy thing to say, but I'll check that out. Despite relentless attempts by the liberal left to drive them out of business, Chick-fil-A to become 3rd largest restaurant chain in the U.S. Is that true?
Well, good for them. Good for
3rd
them.
largest? That doesn't sound right. They must be fucking up the numbers there, because I guess that's got to be like Wendy's or like Burger King or something, right?
Yeah.
I want to look at this one. Shoe Shine boy. Chick-fil-A CEO Dan Cathy is a pampered and privileged multimillionaire, and he wants the world to know that the occupation of shoe shining produces, quote, shame and embarrassment. I wonder how the families of unemployed black men during the Great Depression who shined shoes and were able to put food on the table might feel about that comment. But I digress. No, you don't fucking wonder that. Go fuck yourself.
Suddenly he found concern for how black people feel about the place
really.
in society and the way they're perceived.
Cathy says that the answer to our racial problems in 2020 just might be for whites to get on their knees and randomly start shining the shoes of black strangers. What the? Yeah, this is really good journalism. Not only is that stupid and creepy, it would do nothing but make black people laugh at the idiocy of white people who would do that. Black rapper Lecrae was sitting on the panel with Dan Cathy when the Chicken King spontaneously leaned over and began shining Lecrae's shoes. The look on Lecrae's face says it all, and you will see in the video below. If these are the ideas, it only goes downhill from here. Whatever happened to being nice and normal and just treating people decently? I think someone has spiked his lemonade. I do like referring to the CEO of Chick-fil-A as the Chicken King. That is clock right twice a day sort of moment there.
We have a super chat again from It Remind Me of Home, $5. This is going to make me upset, so I'm giving you the money now. And obviously, I'm transgenders.
Yeah,
well, thank you.
What's our chat, like 10% transgender? I think like we higher than the national average. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
right?
I would say 10%.
So that's cool. I like that.
Leave a comment in the web zone. So no, nobody needs to identify them as anything they're not comfortable saying out loud.
Wait, okay, so here's the problem, because these things, they always like kind of make shit up and never give direct quotes, and I'm not seeing direct quotes here. This says from CNS News, he once bought 1,500 shoe brushes for his employees to shine strangers' shoes to exhibit their remorse for racism, Cathy said Sunday during a panel discussion at Passion City Church in Atlanta, Georgia. By shining shoes, white Americans can express shame, embarrassment, humility, and contrition, Cathy said. Maybe we need to give them a hug, too, he added, providing a demonstration to Christian rapper Lecrae. What?
What next? Swim in the same pool as them?
Yeah, so I mean, this is weird. I don't know what I make of this. I want to see him. Does he actually? Oh, he does. He just randomly gets out and just shines this man's shoes. What the hell? Okay.
Especially considering I'm assuming this is coming from Christians. This has like a Jesus washed the disciples' feet feel to it, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what that's going for. Like,
Chip
hey,
Davis is saying play the video. I don't know how long it is, or if you feel like
do we
doing
want
it.
to watch this chat? I mean, I guess we can. It's probably boring. Let's see. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll just see what
It
happens.
just feels like, with all the actual systemic change that needs to happen, this just feels like
the most
a virtue signaling way to get off easy.
Yeah. I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
You're talking about the heart, and I so appreciate the word repent. We had a conversation with our West Side Future Fund. We have a summit that takes place on the 1st and 3rd, and we had a 19-year-old African-American young man that was on the panel.
Okay.
And hosted by Beverly Tatum, who is the chairperson, formerly president of Spelman College. And she was facilitating this panel. And this young man talked about repentance. And I was surprised that he used that word. That's a spiritual term, of course, but he did not strike me as a young man that maybe knew a lot about Scripture. But I love that term, and I'd like to share. I know we're starting to get into some of our closing moments here, but a story that.
Why did he strike you as a man that didn't know the Scriptures? Because he was black? Is that why? I guess he doesn't explain.
It was shared with me by a dear friend who shared with me about a revival that was taking place at a church in Texas.
Oh my God, give it the
point.
And
at that revival on the front seat was an older African-American man that was sitting there. And this young man got up that was there in that service, and he'd been so gripped with conviction about the racism that was in that local community in a small town in Texas that he took a shoe brush. And he walked over to this elderly gentleman, and he knelt on his knees and began to shine his shoes. And tears began to flow in that service. It was an attitude of
this is
conviction.
Just like such a boomer attempt at being
anti-racist. To put some words to action here.
Oh my
and
God.
If we need to find somebody that needs to have their shoe shine, we need to just go right on over and shine their shoes.
Bro.
And whether they got tennis shoes on or not, maybe they got sandals on, it really doesn't matter. But there's a time in which we need to have, some personal action here. Maybe we need to give them a hug too, brother.
And some stock in Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's it. Yo, wait, hold on. Hold on. He's right though. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that feels like calling him out, right? For just like trying to take I shined shoes and gave you a hug. Now I've taken action to end racism.
Yeah, holy fuck. Oh, wait. Damn, okay, Lecrae. All right. My respect.
He just called that guy out for trying to patronize black people right there.
Wait, that's so fucking good. Yes. Damn. Oh, that was good. Yeah, because fuck this. This is performative bullshit. Who gives a fuck? You're gonna go. He's gonna go home.
Time to put some words into action. I shine shoes. Yeah. Okay, there. I did my part.
Lecrae isn't exactly hurting for cash either. Like he's doing better than both of us probably. So that's man, that's funny. And this guy's over here like, hey, Dan, why is shoe shining something to be afraid of? No shame here, Dan Cathy. Why do you belittle people who shine shoes for a living? These people provide a valuable service and make lots of money doing it. I wonder if you feel that way about the immigrants that are in this country doing valuable work for people and may not have legal status. Interesting.
Well, also, I don't know. I think people on both sides of that argument could stand just to listen to maybe how shoe shiners feel about their own jobs and not talk about whether they should be ashamed of or proud of it. Like,
yeah,
nobody's really in their shoes, to put it a certain way. Like,
I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it is an interesting point that he is comparing shoe shining to this belittling sort of activity. Like it's like it's supposed to be beneath him in some way.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is that.
This just feels like a couple of rich white guys going back and forth about how black people who shine shoes should feel about their jobs. Just maybe this isn't really for either of you to speak to.
Yeah, but their version of racism is just saying the hard R out loud. Like they don't understand that racism is more than that, and it's systemic, and there's other things, and that's why I don't know, this performative bullshit.
Yeah. if you're living in a crime-ridden neighborhood under grinding poverty, and every turn you take, you get financially undermined, and you never know if you or your kids are going to be beaten by the police out in the streets. How do you think they feel about some dumbass on TV shining someone's shoes and saying, "Okay, I took action"?
Yeah,
Man.
are you Dan, Kathy, are you shining the shoes of fucking trans people? I'm curious. Are you shining the shoes of the gay couples that
Well, those are choices. Those are choices.
Right. I see. Yeah, okay, that this whole situation is weird. So that's something. I didn't know that's where we're going. I can't believe Chick-fil-A is a whole category. That's incredible.
I feel like throwing the word boy anywhere into that mix is just poor judgment, or maybe malicious.
Wait, boy. Where does he say that?
It says shoe shine boy.
Oh yeah. I guess I guess he's calling him that.
Yeah, but
yeah, you're right. It's not great, is it? The most recent article on this Chick-fil-A thing, this category, is from 6 years ago. So maybe this shouldn't be on your front page as a category. After Chick-fil-A stops donations to Salvation Army, gay activist GLAAD says actions are not enough and calls for a complete disavowal of company's Christian values. I think I remember them like doing this sort of divestment thing. Oh, look, he's still mad about Dan Cathy. I am steaming mad at Dan Cathy because for years, this site has supported Chick-fil-A through thick and thin. Excuse me, that was on me. And we encouraged our readers all over America to support them as well. Support them they did, and in record numbers. Now I say it's time to stop eating at Chick-fil-A and maybe go over to Popeyes and see what the fuss is all about over there. At the very least, I will get a good chicken sandwich and won't have to worry about looking like a fool when I'm done eating it. So bye-bye for now, Chick-fil-A. Let me know when you repent.
You know, this is just an inevitability when you run in these kinds of Christian circles. Like,
oh my God,
people full of this kind of vitriol and triggered by everything, they're going to end up fighting with each other. And
that's hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. Chick-fil-A is not Christian enough.
No matter who you're aligned with, at some point in the future, you're going to end up in a conflict that ends with one or the other of you calling on the other to repent. That's just the way it goes with them.
Yeah, let's see what GLAAD actually said here. If Chick-fil-A is serious about their pledge to stop holding hands with divisive LGBTQ activists, then further transparency is needed regarding their deep ties to organizations like Focus on the Family, which exist purely to harm LGBTQ people and families. True. Chick-fil-A investors, employees, and customers can greet today's announcement with cautious optimism, but should remember that similar press statements were previously proven to be empty. In addition to refraining from financially supporting anti-LGBTQ organizations, Chick-fil-A still lacks policies to ensure safe workplaces for LGBTQ employees and should unequivocally speak out against the anti-LGBTQ representation that their brand represents. True. Also true. Yeah, these are all good things. This is not this website, by the way. This is this website quoting GLAAD, Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation.
Yeah, I was going to say, we stumbled onto a strangely reasonable section of this website.
Because it's not them. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, this is funny too. Wait, the Salvation Army expressed dismay Monday afternoon, calling LGBT advocates' allegations ill-informed about the organization's actual stance. We are saddened to learn that a corporate partner has felt it necessary to divert funding to other hunger, education, and homelessness organizations, areas in which the Salvation Army, as the largest social services provider in the world, is already fully committed, the organization said in a statement. The Salvation Army said that it serves more than 23 million individuals a year, including those in the queer community. The group said that it believes it is the largest provider of poverty relief to the LGBTQ plus population. When misinformation is perpetuated without fact, our ability to serve those in need, regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, religion, or any other factor, is at risk. We urge the public to seek the truth before rushing ill-informed judgment. Their idea of serving LGBTQ people is like giving them the gospel while giving them a home, which is not what you need, right? It's just, you should just give people a fucking home, I guess. But
yeah,
they absolutely are anti-LGBT. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, saying they're not. So, That's interesting. Yeah, and here's them more begging for donations at the bottom. That's hilarious.
Whatever you do, don't do nothing. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
ask for money. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I can keep going on this Chick-fil-A thing, or we can pick a different category. What do you think?
I'm curious we got to get to the actual end of the world. Is there anything like that's really about the end of the world? That
Oh
we
yeah, let's do
read
that.
more about?
Well, maybe under Bible study we can go to pre-tribulation rapture. Maybe. Left Behind. Kirk Cameron abandons the pre-tribulation rapture in favor of heavenizing Earth through postmillennialism and Seven Mountains mandate. Okay. Tell that to somebody who fucking gives a shit. Moving on.
Yeah.
Everyone I speak with lately, saved or lost, knows that we are in the midst of a global paradigm shift that can only be explained with the King James Bible. Okay.
I doubt that.
Yeah. How to easily
All that made sense until they added King James Bible at the end. Sorry.
Right. How to easily understand the difference between the day of Christ and the day of the Lord in the end times. No, thank you. All right. Maybe we don't look under pre-tribulation rapture. Maybe. Oh, okay. Here we go. News. And then we can go to end times news. And we got artificial intelligence, Bill Gates, Christian nationalism, cryptocurrency, the days of Lot, Elon Musk, end times news, ID 2020 Alliance, Jared Kushner, Kanye West, the last Trump, Mark of the Beast. Wait, where's the first Trump?
What is ID 2020 Alliance?
I don't know. Let's find out. ID 2020 launching the Good Health Pass Collaborative to produce digital identifications for people to prove they have received the COVID vaccine. Oh.
This is about what I thought it was. You can look at it or not. It's up to you.
Wow. Okay. Look how old this shit is, because none of this shit is more recent than 6 years ago. So when that didn't turn out, it was like, oops, never mind. Bill Gates is quite confident that he can leverage the coronavirus to make every person on Earth receive a vaccination with digital ID. Very cool.
So it just sounds kind of Mark of the Beast adjacent.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Theories.
So they rode that train for a hot minute. And then abandoned it.
No way.
Awesome. Okay, what else we got? I need more. End times news. Okay, we can do fucking what I bet he has very kind things to say about Kanye West. Wearing a freaky black nylon hood over his face, Kanye West appeared on InfoWars with Alex Jones praising Adolf Hitler and trashing the Jews. Wow, okay, so they actually look, fake Christian Kanye West disgusting rants are actually no more than repackaging the protocols of the learned. Wow, okay. So they are
learned what?
I think it's learned if I had to guess, protocols of the elders of Zion. Yeah. Learned elders of Zion filth. So there you go. Okay, so again, broken clock, right, twice a day. You know, good for them for calling Kanye trash for praising Hitler. That's the bare minimum. So good job. Come on, what else we got here? I wonder what they say about Christian nationalism. Oh, look, I think we saw this earlier. Look at that fucking picture.
Watchdog groups anointed by Jesus to light the fire in Iran for Armageddon. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about earlier. This story's been going around. This is a real thing. Some people it's an atheist group that I've never, I guess they're not explicitly atheist, I don't know. They're a religious watchdog group. They didn't mention them. Do they have a link to it? Yeah, the MRFF. Do you know about this group? They're like a military, it's like the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. I feel like we should know about it because you know, that's kind of adjacent to the kind of orgs we like.
This page showed an abbreviation to the F word. I don't know if Jesus would like that.
Wait, really? Where?
Scroll up. That big picture of all those people. And it said what? WTF?
Wait, in the right? Wait, where?
No, it was a big thing right in the middle of it. Maybe scroll down. No, maybe I just dreamed it.
You're crazy. Bro, that's Satan. That's Satan influencing right now.
No, there are a bunch of people in the room and they all said like WTF with a cartoon word bubble over them.
Chat, can you validate Zod's claims? Because I think that's not true. All right, what else?
Oh, Real Millie I saw that too, Zod.
Okay, well, both of you guys are crazy. All right, where's this fucking end time shit? Come on. Give me the good shit. That's what I'm here for. Okay? I want to know about the end times. MAGA Christian nationalists are wildly applauding Donald Trump's territorial ambitions to fold Canada. Wait, are they critical of MAGA folks? Wait, really? To his most ardent supporters, Trump is not merely a former president pushing boundaries. He is portrayed as a providential strongman, a Cyrus-like figure who
All right,
restore American
there it is,
dominance.
Dan.
Wait, where? On here?
On my phone. Look at my camera.
Wait, oh, sorry.
I just rewound a little bit and went to it.
I can't see that. Wait, do it again. Do it again. I got you full screen. Let me see.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Thank you for taking the time to do that.
You're welcome.
That was really good. Let's get back to this thing. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to read this here. Cyrus-like figure who restore American dominance, redraw borders, and impose order in a crumbling world. But Scripture issues a direct warning against placing hope in political saviors. Nevertheless, the louder the rhetoric becomes, the louder the applause grows. Wait, they're anti-Trump? No way. They must have been more Trump positive before. This must be a heel turn. Absolutely not. I don't accept that. Do you accept that?
Wait, what did they say exactly?
They're like, people shouldn't put all their faith in Trump for being a savior. But it's like, there's no way they didn't talk about that shit. Really? God, this website is so bad to navigate. I swear to fucking...
You should have paid more attention in the how to use this website.
I really should have. Okay, politics, U.S. Creepy. I like how creepy. He's got an adjective. Everybody else is just their name. They got creepy Joe Biden. How about fucking crazy lunatic Donald Trump? Or is that too on the nose? Okay, shit. Oh my god. Okay, prophecy. No. Wait, Donald Trump and prophecy. Okay, here we go. Human plant with technologies. Democrats call for activity.
Hidden in Trump's big beautiful bill. Scroll up a little bit.
Oh, which
are the plans for a biometric tracking system set? So there, yeah, he's part of the conspiracy theory now. I don't think they like Trump.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Today we bring you what we need to know about using to advance the. Today we bring you what you need to know about how President Trump and his administration are being used to advance the end times timeline. Wow. I'm glad they're keeping track of the timeline.
It's weird to see what like hateful, deranged, weird, right-wing nut jobs, what it looks like when they dislike Trump. Like this just feels like we're living in an alternate universe or something.
Yeah. President Trump stuns the world by saying the United States will take control of Gaza and possibly allow the Jews to rebuild their temple. Amazing. In Trump we trust, golden goat wrapped in $100 bills at Mar-a-Lago evokes chilling comparison to Baphomet. Who thought this was a good idea? It is weird. It is weird that that's a thing.
But that's real.
The golden goat at Mar-a-Lago is without a doubt an explosive story, and we will give both sides. Yeah, if you read this website, I guess that is an explosive story.
Chill out with the commas there, buddy.
We'll give you both sides of it the best we can, but in the end, it reveals a monumental problem seated deeply within the nascent Donald Trump administration. The question we ask today is this: how on earth did anyone on Team Trump ever think in a million years that having a golden footed goat idol wrapped in $100 bills that replaced God and said in Trump we trust was a good idea to fight child trafficking? What moron authorized that? That's pretty funny. It's true. Why would he do that? That is dumb. Oh, it's got Trump's face on it. Oh my God. It says in Trump we trust. Oh, I just clicked. It's taking me to X, but yeah, it does say that. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay. Oh, they're fighting in the comments. Donald Trump is a fool with a fool's face and heavily influenced by the repulsive fraud Elon Musk. Arrow, bet you wouldn't even know how to act if it was you in Trump's place trying to get this nation straight again. You don't even have the proper connections and knowledge that Trump has gained. Learn to move forward closer towards fulfilling both policy and prophecy. You keep forgetting that Trump was elected to be a leader president of a capitalist nation for these days and not as your KJV Bible pastor. That's the simplest way I can put it. Yeah. Where was this guy when Biden was president? You think he was doing that? He's our president.
Yeah. It's just like depressing and scary to think that behind this website and behind all these comments, there are actual people who just live in our society and, vote and influence things.
Oh my God, look at this. Look, I put my faith in Christ Jesus, not Trump. That being said, this article is why Republicans are doomed. The Democrats support their leaders like a cult and fall in line for the good of their party. I voted for a leader, not a pastor. Do I believe God is in control and installs kings and removes kings to accomplish his will? Yes. I don't believe that this is a demonic cult symbol. GOAT stands for greatest of all time, people. When he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Boy, we just went all over the map.
Awesome. That's so fucking funny. Oh, they really play this shit like team sports. It's so fucking funny. And of course, all these people being like, no, this is bad. Tell me, what did this article accomplish for Christ or America? And if you think Kamala was better, then I will pray for you. Longtime supporter of Sight. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Again, where were these guys for when Biden was being shit on? Trump is being used by Antichrist. This is clear. Wrong. The Antichrist is not even out officially on the scene yet. Think about it. The pre-wrath rapture of the born-again believing church in Jacob's trouble wasn't happening. It's great.
It's weird to see like this combination of just like hateful stupidity and just being giant nerds for like it's a little incongruous, I think.
Yeah. Look at this. Wow, I don't know what happened to the site, but it got loonier all the time. Sad. Really? It got loonier. It's not just a site, it's a full-on ministry that happens to also keep its viewers up to date on end times events in terms of the Bible. You obviously don't have to agree with everything that's posted, but it's very disingenuous to call someone something loony when it's planted the seeds of the gospel in so many people around the world. Does this one article you disagree with take away from all the work this ministry has done for the Lord? Yeah, does it? Oh, check this out. I've been coming here for years. In fact, way longer than you. This site has become a den of loonies. Macron is the man of sin. Trump is the AC Antichrist, I guess. Trump was installed by God. UFOs are everywhere. Hurricanes and fires are the judgment of God on the U.S. The Abraham Accord is the covenant spoken of Daniel chapter 9, and so on and so on. At one time, there were dozens of pastors with hundreds of viewers and followers, but now it has been reduced to just a few. The only reason I come here is to see the times of getting the word of God out to those who are in need. Studying prophecy is a good thing. Okay.
This is like you take that person you hope doesn't sit next to you on the bus.
Yeah.
And you like take all those people off all the buses and stick them in one room. And this is, I think, what it would sound like.
Why does so-called black people have to do with anything? Question mark. I also asked this, Ronnie Hunt Jr. Why does so-called black people have to do with anything? Does anybody know? Asking the real question.
Oh, dear.
Oh, this Christopher guy, he keeps commenting on this.
Is that the guy who runs the site?
No, that's the guy that commented earlier that made that big stink. The guy that runs the site does comment though a few times.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, okay, they did a heel turn on Trump. I'm still convinced of that. If we do Trump, can we do the oldest? Can we sort by oldest? Here we go. see. Okay, so this is like 2009, 2011. Donald Trump is not to be trusted seriously. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so that was back before, but
That was in the Obama birth certificate times, right?
that was the Obama birth. So that was like way before the election. This is Obama stuff. What about like 2016? Can we get to that? I don't know. There's so many things here. It's hard to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can actually.
I mean, there are 6,969 articles to
yeah.
browse
And how many
so-
results did we get from this? 10,000 results. So it's not even showing everything. It like checked out.
You're trying to find one piece of corn and gallons of diarrhea.
Yeah. Okay, what about this tags for Donald Trump? Okay, maybe we get a little closer. Okay. I'm just GOP frontrunner. Okay, we're getting close. Why a Bible believer is supporting Donald Trump for president. There we fucking go, baby. Right here. I told you. I fucking told you. There we go. First of all, to all my friends, I know this article is not necessarily because you know my heart. Your friendship is as important here for me. Oh man, okay.
If I had the time and endurance, it would be very interesting to make an article just talking about the rise and decline of their support for Trump on this. Just like all the little twists and turns and how it evolved.
Look, here it is. Donald Trump is not a Christian by his own testimony. Donald Trump is not born again and cannot be considered a Christian. But check it out. But America is not a theocracy, and we're not electing a pastor, right? Right? Yeah. There it is.
America's not a theocracy, and I'm sure the people who run this website hope it never becomes one.
Yeah. Truth is the false empty promises. Yep. So why not Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz is a slick and smooth politician who will go along to get along and have no problem playing the game. Yeah. How the fuck is that different from Trump?
Because he's a straight shooter who tells it like it is. And, you know,
he says he is a born again Christian, yet he associates with Laodicean bottom feeders like Kenneth Copeland and Jesse Duplantis, who had pray over him and anoint him to be president. In the Iowa primaries, he had his campaign falsely issue the announcement that Ben Carson had dropped out in order to garner Carson's delegate. This is not only lying, it is stealing as well. Let me tell you something, bud. You literally did an article about Trump lying about Obama's birth certificate. So what's the difference? So go ahead and blast Trump all you like for his speech and rough mannerisms, but I don't see him doing anything like that. Oh, 2016. How I yearn for those days. That is
remember
hilarious.
when we thought that was a tough year and we were glad when it was finally over?
Oh, yes.
Things really did not round the corner after that, did they?
Look, 377 comments on this one. This one had a lot of people mad.
Now you liars of
what is this? Usher in the world calling it a moral liar, leftist, righteous. You have become a disgrace. This is just rambling. Must you behave so stupidly? That's a good comment. Must see Trump is Illuminati, same as Obama or Hillary. Not and. But okay, so there's some people commenting back. So yeah, so like there was a time, right, where in 2016 there was this sort of heel turn amongst capital C conservatives, like calling Trump stupid and underplaying him to like making him his guy because that was the only chance, right? And so this is just people getting on board with that narrative. So that's cool. Very cool. Great. Well, it's about that time. We've seen a lot of things here. I'm sure there's even more awesome stuff, but I think we've had a good run at this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was I was going to say it was exactly what I expected, but it managed to surprise me a couple times, I have to admit, especially the anti-Trump thing. That is not something I saw coming.
He's got a podcast and it's on YouTube. He's got video. So that might be something. We should consider taking. I'm looking at it here. Maybe let us know in the chat what you thought of this whole thing, because this is buck wild, but I love it. I think.
And I'm sorry, I was very, very tired tonight. I don't know if I was my usual chipper self, but hey, it was an interesting look at that website. And you should never really be that surprised by anything you find on these, because you think that certain right wingers fit into a certain mold, and they're going to be Trump supporters or whatever, and they're just so mentally all over the place. You never know where they're going to land, and so it's always a wild ride.
Yeah. The twist at the end here with the MAGA sort of hate does surprise me. I am seeing this a lot more like this past year. I think especially now with Iran happening, like I'm seeing that happen a lot, where they're trying to make another switch here, another pivot, but there's no fucking plan, because what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. But very funny to see that somebody can make an entire career off of this and apparently do well for themselves, at least well enough to, make this a full-time gig.
Yeah.
So great. Good content. Glad to see what the American people are reading for their end times news.
Yep.
What was that question again? Who was the black people is? What did he say? He said, what does the black people have to do is? That should
like,
be
what does the so-called black people have to do with anything?
What does the so-called black people have to do with this? Maybe that's our sign off.
Is that your final thought?
No, that's not our final thoughts. What's your final thoughts, Sod?
By the way, I just want to let people know I am going to do some UFO 50 after this. So, those who like to come over and join can come over and join. I am incredibly tired. I think my eyes look like I'm about to cry or something. I don't know what it is. I'm just super tired, but I scheduled it, so I want to give it a shot. It might be a little shorter because I might need to go to sleep tonight. But if you want to come over there and join me, I'm going to take another crack at what is Night Manor. See if I can. I don't know how close I am to finishing it, but I feel like I'm making progress. So, hey, if that sounds like fun, come watch me play a game.
Yeah, I'm playing Pokopia. That, you know what that is? That's the new Pokemon game that's also Animal Crossing. It's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. I'm liking it. So
nerd.
Yeah, I know. But everybody should go watch Sod play UFO 50.
All right.
UFO 50 is good too. All right. Final thoughts.
That site was crazy.
It's really good. Please donate to my FBI and Lover of Jesus Christ cap campaign, because I want that hat, and that's it. I think it's fitting to end for begging for money, just like the website does it every single article. So
no cap.
No cap. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. La 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 la, la casa del merengue. La 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 la, y la casa de la bachata.